Hello, my name is David and welcome to 6 O'Clock Rock. Today we have not one, but two upcoming Nottingham bands, Mobeck and Paper Shop Dave. Here's Vaseline by Mobeck.
Tear it down, stitch it up. Another sip could be enough. If we can talk, why don't we say what we mean? And I'll be on your lips like Vaseline. And I really wanna hold you, but I can never let you go. 'Cause you're pulling the trigger down on my gun. They said I'd go to heaven when the deed is done. And I really wanna hold you. I really wanna. Tear me down, stitch me up. 'Cause honestly, it's never good enough. If we can talk, why don't we say what we mean? Or is your tongue caught in the guillotine? And I really wanna hold you, but I could never let you go. 'Cause you're pulling the trigger down on my gun. They said I'd go to heaven when the deed is done. But I really wanna hold you. And I really wanna hold you, but I can never let you go. 'Cause you're pulling the trigger down on my gun. They said I'd go to heaven. Oh, they said I can stay.
And that was Vaseline by the amazing Mobeck. Our guy Sam the Man caught up with the band at the Electric Mayhem Studios to find out a bit more about them. Check it out.
Cool. And in terms of a band, like, well, first let's start back at the start. How did you guys all meet?
Well, I think at the start of last year, myself and Dave, the guitarist, we were starting a band. I think I was drunk one day in town, and I saw Phil, and I think we just said, "Oh yeah, let's start a band. You could join my band."
Standard.
And I woke up the next day like, I think I've just asked someone to join my band, and it literally just went from there. So we started meeting up and jamming, and then Finn, who's not here now, who's our drummer, we got him later on the way. Yeah.
Important question. What night was it that gave birth to Mobeck then?
It was near Christmas sometime, I think, but that's what happens when you go out and drink.
You can't even remember what it was. Fair enough. Well, shout outs to whatever night in Nottingham gave birth to Mobeck, because we wouldn't have it otherwise.
Yeah.
We're normally talking about the bad side of alcohol, but it seems like it's actually given us a good thing this time. It's great.
A lot.
Cool. So obviously we've had a semi-acoustic almost experience today.
Yeah.
When you've got those full band experiences, how do the songs come about? So the songwriting, is it a solo thing, or do you all chip in? Does it start with a riff?
It's basically, the way it starts is that I'll write an idea of a song at home. I'll then take it to the guys. We'll maybe change it a lot, maybe change it a little, just add ideas to it. And then we'll take it to the studio and properly start producing it and making it ready for a live performance.
Mm-hmm. So obviously the songs you played today, both new songs, if I'm correct. to some
Yeah,
extent.
yeah, they're both new songs that we've been writing recently.
Cool. And they're not a hugely different sound, but they're definitely a bit more experimental compared to some of the previous
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, we've tried to find more of a niche recently with what we're doing. We've been like developing our sound since we started, and I think now we've got something that we want to just show as many people as possible.
So the sound that we've heard amongst the 2 tracks tonight, is
Mhm.
that the new sound going forward with Mobeck for 2016?
It's similar to that. I mean, obviously we've stripped it down quite a lot. As you saw, Phil was playing some drums on keys as well. Usually we'd have a drum kit and we'd have a big energetic performance as well going with it, but that's kind of what the songs are.
So is it normally a full drum kit or is it electronic drum kit?
It's a full drum kit.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So we have heard quite a different version of the
You
songs
have,
compared to
yeah. We
normal.
decided to make a niche version just for today. So
Oh, no, that's cool. It just gives people a reason to go and check out the full songs when they're out as well.
yeah.
So influences, what kind of, whether it's specific artists or, you know, just things that happen in your day-to-day lives, is there anything that's influences as general or any specific stories attached
I mean,
to
I
those
think
songs?
everything I listen to, speaking for myself, I take influence from. I mean, it sounds cliche, I'd say just anything in life in general. If you have like a messy friendship, a relationship, something doesn't go your way, you have a bad day, then that will obviously influence it as well. But I don't think I could put my finger on like one point that influences me the most. I think it's just a collection of things, to be honest.
Cool.
Yeah.
And from those songs, obviously, one of the benefits of being in the band is you get to play them in front of lots of adoring fans.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
Any great live shows that you've experienced as Mobeck?
We've played quite a good few London shows. I mean, obviously last year we were starting to develop our sound, so we were having our first live shows as well. So it's trial and error with a lot of it. We played a gig on Sunday at Rough Trade in Nottingham, which was great. We've played at the Bodega a few times. I think every single time we play, you learn new things, you kind of develop yourself. So yeah, we just want to keep getting bigger and better.
And is it playing to the crowds, to those adoring fans, or is it actually just like crafting those songs, getting your emotions out?
I think it's a combination. I mean, the energy we make on stage and we try and expel to an audience is great in itself, and obviously the reaction you get is great as well. I mean, we're not like a massively known band yet, so anyone that comes along to our gigs, we obviously massively appreciate.
Yeah.
So it's great to see them singing along, or just watching us. It's great.
Cool. It's a bit of a cliche, but if we could wave a bit of a magic wand, what would be the dream? Again, both you personally and as a band, is it playing to tens of thousands of people at arenas? Is it just making a living doing what you love?
Obviously, if we can make a living doing what we love, that would be great. I mean, I don't think personally I'd want to stop until I was playing those massive shows, but it all comes in time, I guess. So.
What's your earliest musical memory?
That my sister used to be a massive fan of the Spice Girls. And I think I watched TV and watched probably the Wannabe video a good
It's a good
20
pop song.
times. And after that, I think I must have got Cool Summer on the line, because the first CD I bought was T-Rex and Mark Bolan. So
That's quite a jump.
so that was quite, in about 3-4 years I managed to like develop a taste for rock music. But yeah, it started with
Cool.
Spice Girls,
So
unfortunately.
you're saying Spice Girls is potentially the influence that brings us here today?
Possibly, maybe that's where the pop comes from.
I was going to say, I can't really hear Wannabe in the tracks that we've heard today.
No, maybe not. It might be somewhere really deep down. I don't know.
And that was our guy Sam finding out a bit more about the band. Now let's hear another track from them. This is Talk About by Mobeck.
2, 3, 4. Hey. How can I fix you if you don't want to fix yourself? And how can he miss you if he sleeps with someone else? I've seen him out and about, chess pieces scattered around, things you don't want to say, and he swears he behaves. And I've seen him pull you to bed, drown out that voice in your head. I think you're losing control. We've got something to talk about. You've got something to think talk about, and it's you. It's always you. How does he love you if he only loves himself? And tell me why let him kiss you if the taste of someone else. I've seen him out and about, just pieces scattered around, things you don't want to say, and he swears he behaves. And I've seen him pull you to bed, drown out that voice in your head. Oh, did you bruise from the fall? We've got something to talk about. You've got something to think about. There's some things you can live without. We've got something to talk about. How many times must a man fall down before he's out of love? We've got something to talk about. I wish you could just hear me out. We've got something to talk about. You've got something to think about. There's some things you can live without. We've got something to talk about, and it's you. It's always you.
And that was Talk About by Mobeck. We'll be back in part 2, where you're going to meet the second band, Paper Shop Dave. Welcome back to 6 O'Clock Rock. Let me introduce you to our second band of the day. With a rare sound, it's Paper Shop Dave with The Next Day.
Lay low when you can, so you don't get the blood on your hands. And everybody's got plans for something might just deep beneath the sun. So when the tongue gets tied, the words run dry, and there's nothing left to say. We just walk around into the early hours of the next day. The trouble bounds in this quiet town, but it don't get me down no more. 'Cause it's fine when we overstep the line, we're just killing time for fun. So I'll be who I want to be, not what you want to see anymore. I need time to occupy my mind, but there's always signs I'm bored.
I hope you liked that one. I know I did. Now let's get back to Sam in the EM studio to catch up with the band.
Hello, George.
Help me.
We made it.
Yeah, fine.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good stuff. Good day.
Yeah, it's been a productive day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Very productive.
How was the journey here? Let me get this right. So is it Toten, Chilwell,
Yeah,
Stapleford?
Toten / Chilwell.
Cool.
Stabbo it's next to Stabbo. It's Stapleford, but that's next to Toten. But it's about a half-hour drive. Fine.
Cool. So where about? Which one are you from? Are you
I'm from
Stapleford?
Toten.
Toten.
Toten, and my brother as well. We live in the same house.
Cool.
Funnily enough.
Were you close enough that jam sessions happen frequently, or?
Maybe not as much as we used to, but we always like play in my bedroom whenever we get the opportunity. Or we book rehearsal rooms like weekly, just to get like a set sorted for gigs. But as much as we can really.
Any rehearsal rooms you want to shout out? Any favourites?
The Loft in Long Eaton.
Nice.
That's a good place, very good place, and cheap as well.
Cool. Well, mentioning jams are pretty much the way a lot of bands start out. How did Paper Shop Dave start?
I was probably about 15, 16 at the time, and Jordan was as well. And we had a school gig coming up, which was to raise money for our prom. And we'd always played music together since we were probably about 9 years old, 10 years old. And I taught Jordan a bit on guitar, and then he ended up playing bass because there's not enough bass players really.
Yeah.
And we set this band up, but at the time it was just playing covers for our mates. And then when our mates decided to go on to uni, that's when we decided we might take this a bit more seriously and start writing our own material.
So it's around 16, 17 is when
that's
the
when we
original
put our heads
stuff.
down and got on with it.
No, so how old are you all now?
Me, Jordan and Aaron, we're 19, and then Freddie, my brother, he's 70.
Oh, okay. Cool. So that's time. So as a band, about 4 or 5 years together, roughly, on and off.
Yeah.
Any standout live experiences, or even not just live?
We had a good gig at the Bodega a couple of months ago. It's just before Christmas actually, because we got asked on a Thursday if we could do it, and it was on the following Friday.
Oh wow!
So we're nervous about if we could get people down and.
So was it a headline gig?
Yeah, it's a headline gig.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah. So we had to pick the support acts as well. So we just picked our mates' bands.
Who did you pick?
Bad Raptor and a band called Ink.
Great band.
Who they both smashed it. We weren't expecting that many people to come down to it, and it was before Christmas as well, so we treated them to Last Christmas.
Nice.
We did a Hotline Bling by Drake, and then we did about 9 of our own songs, so it was,
awesome.
it's a proper good gig, proper good.
So how many is the band now of original songs that you're happy with? How many of those have you got?
8 or 9,
Okay.
I'd say, pushing on. We've got, the thing is with our writing is we write loads of tunes, but the lyrics take a bit longer, because I want my lyrics to mean something, and I take a bit more care with them. So, the music, we've got probably music for about 15 songs, something like that. It's just the lyrics take a bit longer.
Well, I was actually my next question was going to be, how does the songwriting come about? So, so if you're coming up with the lyrics, do you start with a melody or something? Does the band come together and jam?
It normally starts with an initial idea, whether that's a bass riff or a guitar chord progression, and then we jam it out for a little bit, and then I take it away and kind of structure a song and then show it everybody else. I use GarageBand on my iPad.
Nice.
I record it all on that, I tap the drums in and everything, and then I show all the rest of them, and whether they like it or not, I kind of slap some lyrics over the top, and that's roughly how it all comes together.
How did you get into music yourself? What have you got any early musical memories, any spark that kind of made you know you wanted to be a musician?
I started playing guitar when I was about 7 at my primary school, and back then we weren't allowed to do electric, so we had to do acoustic for 3 years, and then I picked up an electric guitar, and I think the first band that I properly fell in love with was Green Day.
Nice.
And that was all I played on the electric guitar, and then it branched out to Muse, and I've just...
And that was Sam catching up with Paper Shop Dave. Here is the next song, Reappear.
Save your words tonight. I've been working late and now I'm tired. You know that I get restless when you ask the same questions. And I've said I'm sorry, I'm just not in the mood. 'Cause why use up our words? I am coming down so soon. Ooh, it's what I fear into my life. She reappears. it's clear. But once again she disappears.
Unfortunately, that's all we have in store for you guys today. Thank you for watching 6 O'Clock Rock. See you next time.